Everybody, welcome back. We are on episode 57 of the Three Dudes podcast.
Live audience.
Live. We're doing this one live. We'll do it live.
I like that.
And you know the video.
Yep.
This week, obviously, if you're watching this, you already know we're talking about cryptids. But before we do that, we got some comments.
Got some comments. We're back on the social train.
Real quick.
Our social clip guy's there. He's doing it now.
To the right of me is Easton Bennett, and to the left is Broden Wonderlick.
And
I'm Liam Owens.
yep, there we go. We got to get the third producer, Nathan Couture,
Nathan's in the back there.
producing back there. Comments, you want me to rip them?
Let's hear him.
All right, so we got from Wesley Jansen, referring to us talking about bringing back pipes, like the tobacco kind.
The smoking.
The smoke in a pipe, bong in a blintz.
Smoking a pancake.
Bong in a blintz, pipe in a crepe, flapjack in a cigarette.
Maybe like chocolate cigarette.
For 1/2 hour, 2.5 hour. He says, always go with pipes. He's a dog. Viva la pipas.
That's the truth.
And then, again, Wes, thank you very much for commenting. One of our loyal supporters of the show.
Yeah, Wes is huge.
We very much appreciate the love. Shane Soltis, little shout out from Shane Soltis, talking hatchbacks. We got some beef on the hatchbacks here.
Apparently. I thought that was so funny when you just go, are we serious?
Yeah, that was the whole clip. I've been thinking about getting a hatchback. Are we serious? Clip cuts off.
That's it. I think select hatchbacks are cool.
Yeah, I think a certain group of people drive them.
100%.
Yep.
100%.
You can pigeonhole him. That's fine.
Yeah, but we got two comments. One pro hatchback. Shane's comment was anti hatchback, big hatchback, big motors. What's it called? Is there an actual term for that? Big auto.
Big auto. You think big engine?
Big engine. But Shane said, I seriously turn the other way when behind one so I don't get hatchback road rage. It always seems that every car that just has to turn in front of you and then has to drive 15 miles an hour is a hatchback.
Maybe.
Would you guys agree with that sentiment?
Nah.
I haven't seen a wild hatchback in a while.
A wild hatchback.
I can't. I mean, and probably I just don't even notice them. But
Yeah.
I mean,
They're
maybe.
yeah, I only know like two people that have a hatchback. I also learned the word anecdotal. So I think that would be a perfect word for this situation, that is anecdotal, which means I'm pigeonholing a whole entire situation based on one or two experiences I've had myself. So I've seen like the people that drive the one or two hatchbacks that I've seen, and now I just assume that only those people drive them, you know?
That's completely fair.
Yeah. And
I mean, what else would you have to base your knowledge off of?
Samples.
You just need a bigger sample size.
Studies,
a bigger
yeah.
control group.
Yeah.
If you Googled, show me a picture of someone driving a hatchback.
And see who pops up, Nathan, on it.
White person with dreadlocks.
Which is a weird phenomenon in and of itself.
Yeah. You know exactly who they are.
My cousin was a hippie for a while, and she's white, really white. Dreadlocks.
Yeah.
And they smelled like piss. Like just piss.
They sure do.
They dunk them in piss to get them like that, I think.
Oh, they can't wash them for like
You don't wash them.
years.
I don't get why that's ever was a thing that was started.
It's a hippie thing because the hippies were against big water. They quit showering. And so that was it. And so they're like, wow, our hair is disgusting. We need something to do with it.
Yeah.
How about we take this amount of grease that can
How
fill
can
up
we
a
make-
skillet
Yeah.
and we roll our hair up.
How
like
can
this.
we make our lifestyle even less appealing? And they came up with dreadlocks.
Not
We
only
need
do
less of us.
Yeah, not only do we stop showering, we make sure our hair smells.
Let's go the opposite way of showering. Let's get actively dirty.
And they
Let's
did.
play in mud.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And I'm not against playing in mud every once in a while. You know, a guy's got to get dirty.
yeah.
But a guy's got to get clean again. You know, the only way out is back in.
Exactly. After you get dirty, it's a roller coaster.
Like we're not living in 10,000 BC anymore.
Man, that movie 10,000 BC, there was a lot of whites with dreads, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that was the whole thing. They were
Whites with
There,
dreads.
but that's what the thing
no,
is.
It's
though.
a
that was-
sub line. It says 10,000 BC : whites with dreads.
So if you have dreadlocks and you're white, you better either have a spear in your hand and a loincloth or a joint. You know what I mean? Like there's only two ways to go here.
Yeah.
Never have I once seen a white person in dreadlocks and a tuxedo.
Never.
Never.
No,
It's because they
no
require
5-piece suits.
shoes and a shirt to shop at those places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're
And you know what I
Rarely
think?
wearing them.
Those stores that have the no shoes, no shirt, no service, I could just walk in there with my dong out then. Because
I'm wearing just a shirt, my shoes, dick out.
shorts optional.
They're like, yeah. Shorts were fine.
Caught us on the technicality.
on the technical.
Ran out of paper room. Couldn't put any more on there.
Yeah.
We're just like,
They
Like,
can only
what
make the
foolish
stickers
person
so
would
big.
walk in with no pants? They figured that was a given.
This guy right here.
Yeah. If I was hiding what was hiding in there too, I would walk around with no pants.
Yep. You know,
That's exactly right.
yeah. I know a guy that looks like that.
The Honda t-shirt really adds to it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then we also have the other side of the hatchback argument. Austin Burkhardt says hatchbacks are indeed a wagon. So I
Like a
assume that
station
means
What do you
wagon?
mean? Yeah. Like
a wagon, like he's pro hatchback. Like
He
a
wants to
wagon.
hop on that band.
Like a bandwagon, yeah.
Are you sure? Are we sure that's what that means?
No.
We can.
I'm
That's
sure
fair.
it's
I mean, that sounds partially correct.
the main way I use that is in that context.
Like if
On the
you're
bandwagon.
saying that is a wagon, that means you were pro that thing.
Yeah. That's what I would use.
Yes, for sure.
Like if I was like scooters are a wagon, man, that means all me and my friends are doing scooters.
Right.
Just scooting around.
Yeah.
I miss those days.
I'd love to go scootering.
I saw a guy coming down the street yesterday and he was on what looked like a two-footed scooter. It had like the handlebar of a scooter, you know, the ones that used to hit your ankle.
Yep.
But then it would go down to the bottom and instead of being one like long skinny foot thing, two of them with foot pads at the end.
And then you shake it back and forth.
It was alien type shit.
Yeah. You've never seen one of those?
No.
They were big when we were in like middle school.
Oh, they're that old?
Yeah.
I thought they were new.
No, they revolutionized the
And
scooter long
it's kind of
ago.
like the ripstick, right? That's how you get it
Yeah.
going. Is like you go.
you move back and forth.
You
Man,
used to be big ripstick guy.
I wish I still could be. If I had a ripstick, I would be. I'd go to the grocery store in a ripstick.
Why don't you
I don't have one.
get one?
Do they make them still?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you could find
You
it.
get
Yes.
dude, Amazon.
There's just something about moving your hips like that, man.
And you don't even. It's hardly even in the hips. You can get by with just shaking the feet around.
Oh yeah.
Like you're swimming.
It's
Yeah,
more
but
like it's like your left foot's brake and your right foot's gas, and then you just back and forth, you know?
Mhm.
Like if you're a 2-footed driver, you know those kinds of people, they drive
Right.
hatchbacks.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
One on the gas, one on the
I
brake.
tried ripsticking, I think, one time at your house, and I had concrete for dinner that night.
Yeah, I could not get the hang of it.
Me
I think
either.
I think I did it once, and I felt really proud of myself. And I said, "I'm good now."
They're really fun once you get into it.
Time to conquer the next avenue.
Yeah.
Yep. The next avenue. I was driving down Broadway the other day. I saw a guy on one of those like one wheels,
Yep.
and he was all of 38 years old. I said, "You either have 17 DUIs, or you need to rethink all your hobbies because you're a grown man on a one wheel."
And he's probably rich because those are like $1,000 to $1,500.
Could be much cheaper
They're
than
more
hatchback.
than that, aren't they? I thought they were like $2,000 for a one
The
wheel.
cheapest one, the one wheel XR, I want to say it is I think $999.
Nathan, look up some prices of some one wheels for us, will you?
Yeah. And I've heard they're way harder than
What
Like, they look like.
What was the thing that was huge like 2 years
Yeah,
ago?
hoverboards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hoverboard.
I do have
I
one of those.
remember we'd go over to Caitlin Schnibble's house. And dude, we'd show up there and we would just wait to ride the hoverboard around. Like,
Basically.
there was
Get in the line.
10 guys waiting to just ride the hoverboard, and we were all just hanging out,
and just
like,
eat
It's a
shit.
group of men.
yeah, and just going back and
Hoverboard
forth
gang.
down the hallway, spinning around the pillar.
And if
run
you
down
weren't
the other way.
hoverboard, you were playing pool.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how you got good at pool.
Yeah. And
And good at hoverboard.
both. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah, the cheapest one wheel you can get is the pint, and it's $1,050.
The pint.
The pint. Yeah.
What's the most expensive one?
2,500.
$2,200 bucks.
22. Jeez. Is that the XR?
GT.
GT.
That's a
That's
down
a-
payment on a car for somebody.
Yeah.
But a lot of people that get them, they use it
You know
for
what I mean?
traveling in big cities. You know, if you're in New York City, you don't have a bike, you just have a one
one
wheel.
wheel.
You know,
Well,
So now
rip
you're
around
just
on one wheel.
instead of in a car waiting, you're on a one wheel waiting because the street's still just as packed as it was when you didn't have your one wheel.
Yeah, but you can fit into some small spaces on that.
You can zip too.
Yeah.
I think they go pretty quick.
They go like they're dangerous.
Really?
If you like, people wear helmets on them because they rip.
Oh, I'm dangerous.
People wear helmets for a lot of reasons. Yeah. Just because, I mean, you couldn't catch me with a helmet on my motorcycle.
Yeah.
I'm okay not wearing one on a one wheel.
I don't know if I would wear one.
Just not into
I'm
it.
trying to have like peak vision and perception and mobility with my neck and stuff. So like I think a helmet is restricting all the.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't wear one, but if I was a commuter, I probably would. Maybe not.
No, because what
people would throw oranges at you.
Good thing I have a helmet.
If I was in a big city and I knew that people were running around on one wheels, I would 100% wait for them and just
wait for them
and just pelt them with oranges.
Yeah.
I go, quit being weird, dude.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, I'm not
from my 4th story balcony. That is be hawking just bad oranges.
But not
get a life.
Yeah, dude, helmet them, dude.
I would. That'd be a fun game trying to hit the one wheeler.
Yeah. And there's enough
guy
of them.
every day.
You could have enough of your buddies over for sure. Do that for a night.
Yeah. I wonder how many times you'd have to throw it at him that he'd change his commute route. 2.
I think it's hitting.
I think they're pretty.
I think
stubborn.
if you hit him twice or three times, I think he goes.
I still think 2 times. You're definitely getting 2 at the very minimum. First time you throw oranges, he's like, that was weird. I can't believe I got oranges thrown at me today. He's not thinking the second time he goes back, he's going to get hit with more oranges.
Yeah. But then you call 10 more of your buddies and go, listen, we almost got them. Bring all
so
the
I think
oranges you
even
have.
if he goes 0 for 2, if he goes 2 down the same road and doesn't get hit by 1 orange, he's thinking about it the 3rd day. He's like, is today the day I get hit by an orange?
Little does he know. Yes.
I think you got to hit him.
The chances get higher.
Yeah.
Every day adds 10 people if you don't hit them.
Because
you got 312 people out there.
Like, what are those flash mobs? You get a flash mob group of people with oranges and just
that'd be awesome.
Smash.
So at what point do you keep not hitting him? And he goes, it's the one wheel. I'm not getting hit because I'm so mobile on this thing. I'm so portable.
It's true.
You are definitely probably feeding him into the hype.
You know what I mean? You got to make sure you're taking him.
Add to his ego.
Like at some point, you got to get rid of the oranges and grab an AR-15.
At what point does he bring his own oranges and start throwing them into your window?
I'd probably give it like 2 days. New Yorkers, if that's the demographic we're going for, mean people.
Yeah.
So I've seen. And
I've heard their some are nice though. I think they're just very open and aggressive.
I think they have to be.
Yeah.
I mean, if you lived in a place like that, you'd probably be you'd wake up livid about something.
Just mad. Probably noises would be the first thing I'd get mad at.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I get mad at noises now. And we have a population of 50-some thousand.
Yeah, there's not that many around you, I'd say.
No. It was this morning. There was a small dog and it just wouldn't stop barking. And I go, is that pleasant for the dog owner? Like, is that cool? You like this?
Yeah.
You enjoy this? Like, you're not going to go out there and stop your dog from doing that.
I don't do barking dogs, man.
No, I about sent a bad orange close to 80 miles an hour. As close as I could to that thing.
Yeah. Cool.
We should probably get into the episode.
That was fun, though.
It was a good little ramble.
I'm going to start keeping bad oranges in my truck.
We really got them in this bad orange kick.
Anyway, we're talking about cryptids. You know what they are?
I didn't until I asked Broden pre-show when you were doing the notes. I said, what's he doing the notes on? Yeah. And he said cryptids. I said, pardon?
Mm-hmm.
And then he gave me a list of some. So now I know. But for the people that don't.
For the people that don't know what cryptids are.
Google it.
Yeah. Stop watching.
We're not going to
come back here in 5 minutes. Cryptids are animals that cryptozoologists believe may exist somewhere in the wild, but whose present existence is disputed or unsubstantiated by science. Cryptozoology is a pseudoscience, which primarily...
Pseudoscience pretty much means fake science.
Yeah, exactly.
Made up shit by people with no time or too much time on their hands.
You're paraphrasing, but yeah.
Looks at anecdotal stories and other claims rejected by the scientific community, which essentially is this whole thing. Every single one I looked up.
Anecdotal.
It's huge.
That's a word literally I use. That's awesome.
You predicted that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every story I looked up, it was the first paragraph of what it was, and then it was immediately followed by a second paragraph of, but scientists have no evidence to prove this.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay.
Which is fun. I like you know where I stand, which side of the line I
want
stand on
this shit
internet
to be
stuff,
real.
man. If I read it, I'm a huge conspiracy theorist.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Have you ever heard of like creepypastas and like stuff like that?
Yes.
Creepy pastas?
Yeah.
No.
I know what those are.
They're like basically like stories, like basically like kind of like stuff like this where it's like kind of made up.
These messed up,
true.
these messed up people on Reddit like go and write these like R.L. Stein books, except they're like 10 times creepier.
Way creepier.
And they're like just short stories, like 10 minutes or less.
That's awesome.
Weird.
But they will scare the shit out of you.
I probably listen to them a lot on TikTok. You have the Subway Surfer and then the Reddit voiceover.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, a
Those
lot
are
of time.
awesome.
While biologists regularly identify new species following established scientific methodology, cryptozoologists focus on entities mentioned in the folklore, record, and rumor. Entities that may be considered cryptids by cryptozoologists include
Bigfoot.
Yep.
Loch Ness Monster.
Yep.
The Chupacabra.
Yep.
Mothman.
Yep.
Mothman.
Skinwalkers.
Yep.
Skinwalker. That's an interesting.
The Yeti.
Yep.
What else is there?
Chris Christie.
What?
Rosie O'Donnell. There's probably a shit pot more, but I kind of forget.
There is, and I have them all right here.
A shit pot.
The Jersey Devil.
Yep.
I know.
Jersey Mike.
Not, but scary what could happen at Jersey Mike's.
Danny DeVito.
Nice guy.
Peter Dinklage.
How he's just throwing out little people.
Yeah. What do you got against the smalls?
John and Kate plus 8.
John and Kate.
Yeah.
The Dugans.
Really weird.
The Duggars.
The Duggars.
Yeah.
That's
That's what it was. The Hinky-Dinka-Durgans.
The Doogie. That's his last name. You remember Doogie?
Oh, yeah.
What's his first name?
Dougie Fresh?
I thought it was Ryan.
Ryan Dugan. Yep.
Wasn't it?
I bet it is Ryan Dugan. Yeah. Ryan Dugan, if you're listening to this and still in the city limits, I miss you, man.
There's no way.
Yeah. I wonder what he's doing nowadays. Do you ever think about people like, remember him? Like Jonathan Kincaid?
He went up to Mohawk.
Yeah. He's shipping up to Boston. But do you ever just like think like, where do these people go that are in your life and then they're not?
Yeah, I'm thinking about 2 kids I remember from elementary school, like early, and they just disappeared. One of them got our whole class canceled for a day because he brought a knife in his backpack in first grade. So we all got to go home. His name was Kenneth Funk.
That's an awesome name for a guy to be bringing knives in a backpack.
6-year-old, bring fucking knife. And then the other kid's name was Corey Williams.
Those are 2 good names. And I'm sure they're going by their middle names too now at the point they were
Gotta
at.
be.
Yeah.
Could very well be, yeah.
Kenneth McElwell Funk, probably something like that.
Kenneth John.
Kenneth John Funk. Probably goes by John now. He doesn't want to be recognized as Kenneth anymore.
That happens all the time. Like you think of like people that you know or like people that post on social media, like you see like, oh, like they moved here. Like, okay, they live here. I understand that I don't see them out and about very often. Yeah. But the amount of people that still live in town and I never see them out anywhere at the grocery store. I mean, not that I ever go to the mall. At the mall, like you never bump into them. And then all of a sudden you realize like, oh, you have 3 kids now. And what happened?
You want to know what's a funny story? Actually, last week I texted in our baseball, like our Twins group chat. We all watch Twins games. And I just said, Tylo Mahoney. Some kid we went to high school with because I was driving past her in front of the mall and I saw her in the vehicle. And I was like, huh.
What an awesome name too.
Yeah.
Tylo Mahoney.
That
is top tier. Like you couldn't make that shit up if you tried.
Yeah, you can because they made the name.
But you know what I mean? Like if I said, think of a cool name, we're going to name this, I don't know, this character in this book.
Let's just say Kenneth.
That's like if my parents would have named me Rowan Owens. Just cause they were like, what could we mash with his last name? And they're like, Rowan. And then they looked at each other and go, yeah.
I'd say Bone
Owens.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Maybe if I was like
what were we going to name your kid again a few episodes ago?
I
can't remember.
It was immediately after I said 3-letter names are dumb. And then I was going to name my boy a 3-letter name. Was it? Oh, I think it was Roy.
Oh, yeah. Roy Owens.
Yeah.
I like that.
Is that
You could name him Lee, middle name Roy.
Good.
Lee Owens.
That's my nickname.
Lee Owens. They're like, why am I named Leroy? It's my nickname.
It used to be my nickname. Yeah, people call me that. So now I just get to call you it.
Or name
Makes
him
sense.
Leroy, but capitalize the R.
So Lee and then Roy.
Yeah, but
I
it's
do Lee.
Leroy.
I got a cousin named Lee. He's a cool dude.
Yeah. I'm sure he is.
Yeah,
He's a great guy.
Big country fella. He's a cool dude, man.
Big country.
He is.
Yeah. Lee is an interesting name. Both my parents have the middle name Lee.
Really?
Serious?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Both.
Is that why they got together?
They changed it on their wedding day. Let's have the same middle name.
That's romance right there.
Serious?
No.
Yeah, chivalry.
That'd be awesome.
Chivalry
You can
is
do
not
that
dead. You
because
can.
maybe if you're already changing your name, you'd like, let's just do the whole thing
Yeah,
right now.
Why not? We're already changing like half of it.
I'd change it to something fun, though.
Something else.
Lee Oz.
Hmm.
Bless you.
I wonder why.
Lee Oz.
Maxwell Gilliams.
All right, cryptids.
Cryptids. What kind of cryptids are there? Because they are categorized.
Is a white with dread a cryptid?
Probably. Yeah, because I look at one and I feel like I just looked at a unicorn. I go, whew.
Who? That's the noise you make too.
Yeah, I go, whew. I go, there's one.
There's one. Write that down. First spotted
here. Spotted.
Oh shit.
What's that show? That like where they go to like finding Bigfoot or something
Oh,
like that.
hatchet wielding hitchhiker.
Huh? No, that guy fits the bill though.
He does.
I don't know what show you're talking about.
It looks like the guy we've been describing, the avatar we've created.
He's
for the
got a
last 20
bandana.
minutes.
No.
Long
Got a
hair,
bandana over his head. Yeah, long dreadlock hair.
hiking backpack.
Killed a guy with a hatchet.
That's you're talking about an interview. Yeah. Yes, that guy.
Yeah, I think he got charged with murder for that. I'm pretty sure
He killed
did.
a guy and got charged with murder.
Yeah, weirdest thing. But I mean, he was defending someone.
Yeah.
But that's like the whole. You get into.
Wham, wham, wham.
Yeah, and he acted it out, and then everyone watching and go, probably shouldn't have done that. Seemed a little guilty.
Happens.
Seem a little guilty.
But I don't think his life was threatened, so that's why he got charged.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you got for categories besides?
What do you mean by categories?
Like land, air, and sea, like that.
Earth, wind, and fire.
Essentially, yeah. Obviously.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. They've been categorized into aquatic or semi-aquatic, terrestrial, hominid, and flying.
Hominid. That's a good word.
Human-like.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Hominid.
Cool. I like
And
that
then
word.
terrestrial would be just on land.
Yeah, like a chupacabra wouldn't be a hominid, but be a terrestrial.
Oh, that's why they say extraterrestrial, because it's got extra land out there.
Yeah,
Our land and
our
yours.
extra
actually, you know
stuff.
what? That makes sense. So I'm going to rip through all of them really fast, and then we're going to highlight the really good ones. So
Deal.
we got the Cadborosaurus. Other name is Caddy. It's a sea animal from the Pacific coast of North America. There's Champ, Champy. These are all the aquatic ones. Champ, his nickname is Champy, lake monster from Lake Champlain, North America. I was really surprised at how many were from like the United States.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of shit, a lot of land over here that people.
Cryptid whales. I'm not going to read all those. Sea animal. It's from the Atlantic, Indian Ocean. Dabarchu. There are some words on here.
Dabarchu.
Dabarchu.
I want
Hey,
you
if
to
you go in with
get into
confidence-
detail on that one.
Dabarchu.
It's in Abu
It's a
Dhabi.
waterhound or king otter is its nicknames.
I said that wrong, didn't I?
Waterhound, king
Abu
otter.
Dhabi,
Yeah.
Abu Dubai.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is in Dubai,
Is it?
I think.
I think so.
All those
What's the
Middle
capital of Honduras? Go right now. What is it? Gun to your head. What's the capital of Honduras?
I don't know it.
Bang.
Dead. It's
is it?
Tegucigalpa.
Tegucigalpa.
Is it? Oh,
yeah, dude, you don't know that? He did that to me when we were golfing today. I'm sitting next to him and he goes, capital of Honduras right now. Gun to your head. I was like, I can't even remember what I said. It was
Is that right?
It was not right.
Capital of Thailand. Gun to your head.
Come on.
Knew it. Why'd you know it?
Funny,
What was
Your
that?
lip quiver.
Honduras.
Funny joke.
funny word. Of course.
That's awesome.
I don't even know. I totally made that up. I don't know the capital of Honduras.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's probably right.
Yeah, it's like Tegucigalpa or something.
That was
Close
close,
enough.
enough.
Yeah, we'll fudge that one in there. Yeah.
He just said they're making dinosaur noises.
What'd you say?
He just started making a dinosaur noise. The capital is Tagalog. Like my bathtub was draining, man.
Producer shower drain.
Yeah.
It's okay. I couldn't say that word either.
No,
Tegucigalpa.
it's a different language.
It's those North Sentinel Island people.
Oh my goodness.
Who?
The one, yeah.
The
It's
uncontacted
island
The Loch Ness
drive.
monster, Nessie, lake monster from Scotland.
Scotland.
Scotland. The Labincure devil, lake monster from Russia. Loveland frog. Nicknames are Loveland frogman or Loveland lizard, which is a humanoid frog from Loveland, Ohio, which is the stature of a man.
Yeah, there's got to be some weird shit going on in Ohio.
Ohio's just
Have you seen what a frogman is in the military? I think it's a Danish like Navy SEAL or
It is
no,
it's
a frogman is
a Navy SEAL.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look sick.
Yeah, they're badass people.
So it's an American,
Yes.
a frogman.
Yeah. A frogman, yeah, is a Navy SEal.
Oh, that's awesome. Are there
I'm
certain
pretty
ones?
sure. Is it a Navy SEal or I think it's not a Ranger. What's
What?
Nathan? Look up frogman. Is
It's
it
a Navy
is it
SEAL.
SEAL or is it Ranger?
It's a SEAL because they're like amphibious men. That's why they call them frogmen. Because they're like water and land.
But not all Navy
heard,
SEAL.
You've heard the song "Frogman" by Whiskey Myers.
Oh yeah.
Incredible song, super badass.
It's
a SEAL? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just like their nickname.
they're sweet.
They're really sweet.
I saw a video like scrolling through other countries like high end
Special forces.
forces and what they dress like and look like. And the frogman, I was like, that's sick.
Yeah, they got like the burlap kind of over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're scary, badass dudes.
That's what you know. What next episode you should do your topic on Spec Ops.
That would be kind of fun.
Like
Special
like
Ops?
do everything like do
Yeah.
it like in the United States. I know like every country has their own Spec Ops team.
Special
Well, like, yeah,
operatives,
each
that'd be a
branch
good
of the
title.
military has
Yeah.
its own special forces.
Rangers, SEALs. The Marines have
I forget what the Marines
people
have.
with 7 IQ.
The Marines have just the Marines. Like they're almost their own special
Trevor-
forces.
They have Trevor Warshaw.
Yeah. They have people that they'll do it. they have a collection of people that hey, you want
They
to
have
do
the,
this?
they have the they'll
Yep.
do it.
Yep.
Yep.
It'll do's.
They'll do it.
That group, people in that room over there, they'll do it.
the ones eating crayons.
Nothing against Dave. All of them could beat the absolute shit out of
Oh,
me.
no.
So nothing against them whatsoever.
And I love Chow, but he
Man,
would beat my
you know, you remember when Melby called him a bullet catcher and he chased him around the house? I wasn't even there, but I heard that story and I was crying.
yeah, that's
That's
man,
brutal.
we do love our
Armed forces.
active
And
military
non-active.
and non-active. But man, Chow is such a character. He tried to start a Bible group one time.
What? Really?
I can't imagine Chow doing that.
He gave me a Bible, bring me home from work at one time.
Again,
It was yay big. It was me, Connor Schuster, and him.
what prompted him to do that?
He found Jesus.
Good on him.
I think he lost him later on. But
I was gonna say that must have been a while ago.
yeah, it was. I was freshman. That'd be 8-9 years ago.
Probably like 10.
Yeah, 10 years ago. We're getting old, man.
Yep.
Yeah, we are.
It's all right.
Hey.
Chow could
there's
fit into
beauty
the
in age.
cryptids, I think.
It's like actually next on my list, Trevor Warshaw. Oh,
Yeah. Fully cryptid.
yeah.
He's a crypt.
He's a good guy, though. Funny.
Megalodon. Forgot about that one. Giant shark found in the oceans.
The Meg.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to touch on that one later? Otherwise, I want to touch on it now.
We're not
Okay.
touching. Yeah.
Do we think that thing was real?
100%.
Has to be right.
That is-
I think there is fully. We only know like
Less than 10%.
less than 10% of our ocean. You tell me there's not a shark bigger than
Is that what
sharks
it
are
is?
now?
Less than 10%.
Probably.
Nathan, how much of the ocean have we
Last thing I
discovered?
saw, I think, yeah.
According
That's
to me.
you guys. You've only discovered 10%. I've seen the whole
I
thing.
want to say we're pushing 15 now.
No, it's probably like 8.
But I think there's absolutely, I mean, and especially before our time now.
Yeah. Nathan,
Big
remind me
animals.
next week to get you a mic stand. I keep forgetting.
I'd appreciate that. About 5%.
5.
5%. We're
Wow.
getting worse. There's getting more water.
We got
Yeah, there's-
to turn the tap off.
Yeah. I don't know if they just keep digging lower and we're like, we are losing ground here.
Yeah.
And here's something else for you. The oceans make up about 71% of the Earth, so that means about 95% of the world of the world
Is
isn't
undiscovered.
understood. Yeah,
Undiscovered.
That's so
good with
crazy.
words.
What percent of the world?
95.
95% of there are over 8 billion people in this world, I think was the average, or what we're
You
doing.
can say like
what we're
8.8 is what
Yeah,
we're at
8
right now.
yeah.
I Googled that.
That
like a
many
week ago for
people,
some reason.
and we live on, what's the word? What's how much
Wait,
water's on the world? 70% of the world's covered in-
71.
71% of our world's covered in water. So 8 billion fit on 30%. How much of our land now that we live on is still probably undiscovered?
Yeah, think about
And
the
the rest
Amazon
of the world.
rainforest.
No.
Rather not. Freaky.
Yeah.
Were you gonna
That
say
shit
something
would
else?
be-
I've heard some big snakes and I don't know.
There's got to be like at least 2 Bigfoot rolling around somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, going back
Like-
to the Meg, 95%.
Has to be.
But do you think they'd be that low? You'd think someone would see them somewhere.
No, I mean, like, dude.
Or
have
maybe
you-
they have. That's why it's on there.
There's a point.
I didn't feel. I didn't.
Yeah, I know.
There's a point in the Pacific Ocean where, like, if you go to, I forget what it's called, but if you go to this spot, you are 500 miles from land, even like islands,
In any direction.
any direction.
Yeah, it's like the furthest point, right?
Yeah, it's like Point Nemo or something
Yeah.
like that.
I'm
Where you
good.
touch the butt.
Probably.
Could you imagine
I'm
that
good,
though?
dude. Imagine me so far from any civilization.
I don't
Even
the
like a
ocean.
little piece of land for you to just go take a poop on.
Do you know
Nothing.
why I can't say it. Do you know why scuba divers fall backwards into the ocean?
Because if they fell forward, they'd stay in the boat.
Yeah.
God, come on.
I
Come
started
on.
chuckling even thinking about saying that joke.
I can't say.
I can't.
It's true though. They would fall into the boat.
That's true.
What if I flip them around? Then would they fall forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not as cool.
I wonder why that actually is. Is it just because they got a big old tank and they don't want to get smacked by it?
Yeah, and it's probably easier to just like stand there, turn, put your butt on the edge,
And then just fall.
rather
backwards.
than I got to swing my big old flipper foot over the edge, other flipper foot over the edge.
I don't want to do that. I don't think.
And plus, the tanks are on
Heavy.
a vest strapped to your body. They're not light. And so if you go forward, they're probably going to slide forward on you instead of just
Yeah.
holding onto the tank and then just landing. And you're not trying to dive down right away anyway when you're scuba diving. So you want to maintain some form of buoyancy and just get in the water. So they're like, well, let's do this.
I feel like if you went head first, like the tank would push you up
But I was almost scuba certified. Why are you giggling at me?
in a
I was
cenote.
an open water test away from doing it, and I never did it.
We've talked about this on the show before.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I
Yeah.
can't tell you how many times I've heard that.
Yeah, I'll tell you again too. I'm more scuba certified than you are.
I bet.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about scuba. And
Yeah,
I don't want to. It's scary.
no,
it's cool.
I want to stay away from oceans,
It's
man.
really cool.
So
Yeah. There's the Ningen.
What's the next one?
huh? There's a what?
Ningen.
Where's that at?
It's
Have you seen that
it's a
video?
humanoid. It's, I think it's
Ningen in India.
from
No,
Ja-
the
I think it's
video
from
of-
Japan.
They go to this one tribe and ask people their names, and it's like, that's
Yeah, in
their name.
Africa they have it's the clicks.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
They-
what's
they
going
do
on
like
here?
a bunch of tongue clicks and
His
stuff.
name, he's like, my name is John Ethan. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
he's
huh?
like, my name is Hyung Dang.
Yeah.
He's like, what? Hyung Dang. And I'm like, what is going on with that guy? That's his name?
Yeah.
How do you write that on a resume?
You don't.
I don't think they need resumes.
Yeah.
Resumes. Yeah, that's not.
How do they get jobs?
The more like job involved and like civilization involved you are, the easier your name becomes to put on paper.
He just goes to John.
Yeah. Like when
That's it.
it'll translate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. All right. What do you got?
I got. Now we're gonna move on to terrestrials.
Okay.
We got The Beast of Bodmin Moor from England. It's a large felid. I don't even know what a felid is. British big cats.
How do you spell that, Nathan?
Felid.
Felid, probably like a feline.
Felid. What is a felid?
I feel
There
like,
it is.
is it a cat? It's got to be a cat.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra, man.
Spanish for goat sucker.
It is a mammal of the cat family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Felid.
So goats.
Puerto Rico.
How did this thing
gonna
know
start-
that I was called goat?
I'm going to start using that as like a derogatory term. What is it called? Chupacabra?
Chupacabra.
Yeah.
We'll
Goat-
go into it. That's
goat-
one that I highlighted later on just because
Goat
it's
sucker.
more popular.
Chupar is to suck.
Mm.
Chupa means you suck.
Chupar me.
Chupa me.
Suck me. Chupa. Yeah, there you go.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shut up.
That's serious.
Really? Chupa me.
Yeah. That's why, like in
Or
Spanish,
Spanish.
so Colgate toothpaste, colgar is to hang. So when you say Colgate and the way it's written down,
I hung.
it means hang yourself.
Oh,
So they have to rebrand Colgate toothpaste does in Spanish speaking countries.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Cole Gang.
I could be lying and you guys would never know. But
That's
I'm not
true.
lying.
But I'm not.
I believe it. I 100% believe that. I don't know
Burger
Spanish.
King. What do they call that? Don't they call that overseas?
No, they
They
call
called-
it Burger King.
No, it's a different name.
Burger
Hungry
Prince.
Jacks.
No.
That's a different food line.
Yeah. Jack in the
Different
Box.
chain.
Wait,
No,
Jack.
in the Box different. Hungry Jack. See if that's in Burger King. There's already a Burger King overseas, so they called it Hungry Jacks.
Man, I haven't been to Burger King in a while. I love Burger King.
Yeah.
I don't like Burger King.
Really?
It fell off for me.
They're Whoppers. I think they're Whoppers.
Ooh.
They just hit
Rodeo
the spot
cheeseburger,
once in
man.
a
Oh
while.
man, actually, yeah. Now that you
Yeah.
say rodeo cheeseburger,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Burger King again soon.
I might do it
I
tomorrow.
love it.
Let them know.
I wanted to go to Taco Bell so bad today. I love Taco Bell. I think Taco Bell is
It's great. Beefy 5-layer.
a beefy five, a
Yeah.
chalupa. I
Mhm.
mean, a Baja Blast. I can keep going, but
I
no.
don't
Yeah.
blame you.
Baja Blast was the thing when we were playing baseball in high school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it still is. I get one now that they're back on the shelves.
Back on the shelf. Nathan, you got something for us, or what? Didn't you ask him something?
No, I think he already got
I'm
it.
losing my
I think
mind.
he's good, yeah.
There's a Dover demon from Dover, Massachusetts. The lizard man of Scape or Swamp from South Carolina.
Lizard Man?
Lizard man of Scape or Swamp.
Anything man is crazy, you know?
I like that.
Mothman.
The Mothman. Yeah, I think
Lizard
you got the
man.
Mothman on here, right?
Yep.
Dude, the Mothman is actually insane. I mean, we'll wait till you
I
get to
hope I hope the Wikipedia did it justice.
Waterman.
Michigan dog man.
it. There we go.
Dog man.
The dog man. Isn't that just like werewolf? Like, wouldn't you just say it's a werewolf?
Oh, dude, this one's nuts. Mongolian death worm. Giant worm.
Ooh. Actually, no, I saw that Amazon rainforest video I was talking about. There was an earthworm that was like the size of my arm, and he was holding it up on a stick. An earthworm.
Huge.
Imagine the earthworms that size. What about the things that are already
What about-
scary?
What about what's eating the earthworm?
Yeah.
Giant.
Even if you are like, let's just say a lizard, a big lizard or something like that.
Yeah.
What's appetizing about that big earthworm?
Sluggy.
Wouldn't you want a smaller earthworm?
Yeah, wouldn't you want something that looks more appetizing?
Yeah.
Something that
Yeah.
maybe looks like it doesn't taste like motor oil and space goo,
It's gonna take so long to eat too with that
yeah.
size.
Yeah.
and it just wouldn't stop moving.
Yeah.
Even after you probably chew it up and swallow it, you could probably feel like it doing like all that. And
It's earthworm to tapeworm. It makes a fun transition on the way down.
yeah,
Very good.
I'm just worms in general, even the gummy kind.
Not a fan.
Just-
Even
yeah.
the gummy kind.
I'm
Not for you.
no
I'm a big
worms
fan of
are
gummy
not a
worms.
thing to me that are things. You know
Dude, any type of animal that doesn't have arms or feet, like
exactly.
What are you doing?
where did the rest of your
Yeah.
making
Why
go?
are you like this?
You're half done.
No.
And then they put you out there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, you got a
Maybe
head and a body.
Bottom of
maybe
the chain.
they pissed
Bottom of the
God
chain.
off or something, you know, and he was like, you were gonna get some sort of help, but now you just have a mouth. That's all.
We'll make you the
That's it.
scariest thing ever.
Mouth and butt.
Yeah, you're gonna be the most unappealing,
And you'll be able to reach it.
and you're gonna be the same shape and consistency as poo. So,
Imagine that.
You know, live in the
all
dirt.
you had was a mouth and a butt, and you could reach your own.
That's not too different from the way I am now.
The Monkey Man of Delhi.
India?
New Delhi?
Yep. Old
I
Delhi.
think that's just.
Old Delhi, India. Yeah.
I think that's
It's
just
a
how
big black
India
monkey.
is.
What did you just say?
That's,
Old Delhi.
That's what it is. It's
No, you said another one after that, didn't you?
That's what it is. No, that's what the Monkey Man of Delhi, nickname Black Monkey. And then what people think of it as is Big Black Monkey, and then it's from Old Delhi, India.
I
I
think
didn't realize there's
just big monkeys in India.
Yeah, and I think they run the show over there.
I think they work.
Oh, they have to. You think they train like?
think they have
Do you think
jobs?
circuses are like huge in like places like that, like Jakarta?
Have you seen the people
Nah.
in circuses?
Yeah, exactly. That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
think so. You know,
Jakarta? That's
people that
great.
are in circuses are white people with dreads.
Well, yeah, they're like the ringleaders because there's not a whole lot of them, so they got a lot of power.
Yeah.
Like,
It goes back to, do circuses find you, or do you find the circus?
how far off from having dreads is Shaggy from Scooby Doo? Like, how close is he to having dreads? You think?
One bad alley.
I'd give him. I don't know. I'd say he's only sitting at about 60%.
Really?
Yeah,
So you're saying he's really close, and you're saying he's got a couple more turns to make.
I'd give him some space.
Give him some leeway.
Yeah, he's got a ways to go.
His name's fucking Shaggy.
So that puts him at about 50% right there already. And you know what? The extra 10, he composes himself all right. He's a nice guy. He's got a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his dog talks.
Talking dog.
So
Fair.
either his
Fair.
dog talks or this whole show is on LSD.
It probably was. Yeah.
He's definitely on LSD.
Yeah.
No, I think he's just.
I mean, I'm not shitting on Scooby Doo because I think Scooby Doo is probably my all-time favorite.
I have a Scooby Doo pillow.
Yeah.
Had.
I used to have a Scooby Doo sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think Cyber Chase was the best one. We talked about this when we did like our movies one. I think Cyber Chase was the best movie.
I don't remember the titles, but they're good.
That's the only one I remember.
So by default, it's the winner.
Yep, pretty much.
I like the one where it's they got that old diver in the old diving suit, like the old style with like the weird. Yeah, I think that was one of my favorites. The minor 49er 40 the minor one. I don't know what it's called.
Oh my
It's gonna make me.
I think if you keep guessing, you'll hit it.
It sounded like you were trying to
keep
shove
mix-
a blood cloud through the rest of your head right there. If
Yeah,
the
it's
minor
all
9 or
one
40
big blood clot.
If you keep mixing those words up, you'll hit the right order eventually.
Just
It's
hitting
like
shuffle.
what's the math thing where it's like 1 times 2, 2 times 1?
Factorial
Yeah, there's different
probabilities, permutations, and combinations.
Yep. How many combinations of those words are there?
So much.
It sounded like there was a lot there. For
I
a
was
second.
only like a third of the way there.
I feel like I'm going to bring that, if we take that conversation and bring it to a place where people turn the episode off. So we'll just keep going into cryptids.
Yeah, give me some Moth, man.
We got the hominids, so we're getting real close. Hominids, so Bigfoot, aka Sasquatch, large and hairy ape-like creature from the United States and Canada.
I know a couple of Bigfoots.
Yeah,
Chuchunya, that's from Russia. I think it's the Russian.
that's got to be the hot sauce, right?
Close. I think that's the Russian Bigfoot, the Chuchunya. There is the skunk ape, aka stink ape, Mayaka skunk ape. It's a primate from Florida, United States.
I think
That just sounds
that's
like
just
a regular
Floridians.
Yeah, regular old Florin dude.
What kind of hair does that have?
White with dreads.
might be dreaded up. There's the Yeti. That is the abominable snowman.
Oh, yeah.
Large and hairy human-like entity.
Yukon Cornelius found him, though.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And he tamed him.
He tamed him, put a saddle on him and everything.
Oh, yeah. Brought him to Christmas.
The abominable snowman. That's the Yeti.
Yep.
So that's the winter Bigfoot.
Pretty much.
Yeah, is it the Alps or is
Appalachian Mountains.
no?
Swiss
The
Alps.
Yeti is in like Asia or Europe or something. That's where the Yeti is called the Yeti instead of Bigfoot.
No.
No, the Yeti's the winter.
Or is it
He's a winter Bigfoot. Bless you.
yeah, because it's in the mountains. in like the
There's-
Alps, or
there's
what's
mountains here.
the mountains where Everest is? What are those mountain range called?
Appalachians.
No.
Oh man,
What is that called?
it's in
is-
Nepal.
The Nepalan mountains.
No.
No,
Fuck.
is it the? No, it's not the Tibetan
Maybe.
mountain range, is it? What
Tibetan.
I'd
What
say it's
mountain
more, it's like
range is-
Tibetan.
I feel like
Everest the part of? Why can't it?
it's gonna bother me when
The
I hear it.
Himalayas.
Himalayas.
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
Himalayas.
Yeah. Actually, that makes a lot more sense. The abominable snowman would be in the Himalayas if it's anywhere.
Is that
Do
right? Yeah?
That's crazy.
I probably
But-
just could have read that to you.
Is it on there?
I did. I think I did cover it.
Okay.
I think.
It was more fun
We're gonna
guessing.
find out. Yeah.
Yeah.
We like guessing. Flying. The ivory-billed woodpecker.
I thought that was a cryptid. I was like, damn.
Ivory-billed woodpecker.
Yeah, I don't know. From Arkansas, Louisiana, and Florida. I don't know. Jersey devil.
There we go.
Winged bipedal horse is what it is. From the United States, mainly the South Jersey Pine Barrens, as well as other parts of New Jersey and southeastern Pennsylvania. Mothman, aka winged man, birdman, UFO bird, mason bird monster.
UFO bird. It's crazy that.
Yeah, it's
aliens
from
are-
West Virginia, United States, and then their last for the flying is thunderbird, giant bird from North America.
Birds are boring. Those don't feel like cryptids.
Yeah.
I like the ones that are like human. Like
I want to get
Hominids.
freaked out. Yeah,
I want-
that's the whole thing. With
The
like,
Jersey Devil.
yeah,
The Mothman. Bigfoot. My mom says she had a
Skinwalkers.
Bigfoot encounter one time in Montana when she was a kid.
Was she with Robert Pattinson? No, Patterson. Isn't that his first name? The Patterson footage.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
No, I don't think so.
What?
You don't even, I think you're talking about something completely different than you're thinking of, first of all.
What, the Pattinson footage? It was like the first recording of Bigfoot that was all shaky and then they stabilized it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
It's
it
not
Pat?
Robert.
No, that's the actor.
That's Twilight. Yeah.
Yeah. Why were you
Patterson.
saying, yeah?
Because he's looking for reassurance of the Pattinson
Yeah.
footage.
Patterson.
I think
That's
they
what I
did
said.
Patterson.
Patterson.
Hang on. You know what?
Do you have Skinwalker on there?
Yeah, I covered it at the end.
Cool.
Skinwalkers are crazy, dude. Those things are like, they like mimic people. There's like, I think maybe a good chance that like, I don't know, 25% of these are maybe real, I'd say.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then let's get
There's,
into them.
there's got to be so much shit out there.
Why do you think these folklore monsters came to be?
I think they stemmed from a group of people.
A
certain group?
Yeah.
What do they do?
Drive
What do these people-
hatchbacks.
Yeah. I'd say it's probably just it's old folklore. It's what people have seen, and then it's just people say it to freak each other out.
Weren't you saying that back in the day, a lot of these myths came from people before they invented glasses and contacts, not knowing what they were seeing?
Probably.
That's
Did
good.
I say that?
When were glasses or
Well, we did a
things like available? Couldn't have been in like,
I don't know.
the year 500.
no.
Well, we invented
It's got to be.
telescopes. We couldn't have been far behind that.
True. We knew how to bend light rays to make
I
you
bet it's
see.
a lot older than you think.
Glasses. You
Yeah.
think 1,000 years old? You think the year 1200?
Well, what
I
was
don't think
happening
they
in
were wearing
1200?
glasses in 1200.
If you could tell me what
1200.
was happening, I'll tell you if there's glasses.
The year 1200 seems like the Holy Roman Empire was really getting after it still.
I don't think they had them yet then.
No, I don't think so.
Or maybe like the Byzantine
you-
Empire. I don't know.
What are you basing this off of? You just guessing?
Pictures in my head of those kinds of
You're
people.
trying to think
Have you
of
ever
it
seen them
like
with glasses?
In history, like in history class, go, have I ever seen a picture of him? No,
Did
he
they
wasn't wearing
paint
glasses.
glasses on them?
Dude, just think about
They
it.
weren't wearing
When were
glasses.
eyeglasses first a thing?
They just
Have you
painted
ever-
glasses on them.
Have you ever seen any pictures of Roman anything with people in glasses or monocles or anything?
I feel like to be like a Roman soldier, if you needed glasses, they'd just kill you for trying.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Only 20/20 vision in the Roman era.
Yeah.
No, I think if you went into the Roman army and you couldn't see very well, they would turn you into one of those people that they'll do it.
Yeah.
That's what you qualify
You can
for.
put the Trojan horse.
Yeah. Guess what?
I think if there's glasses, I think they would have maybe taken a better look at the Trojan horse a little bit.
Maybe that's how they pulled it off.
Yeah.
Says eyeglasses were invented between 1268 and 1300.
Wow. What did I say?
Right on the nuts. So probably right after the Romans, I'd say.
Yeah.
Tell me when the Romans were. I don't know. You flipped
The Holy Roman Empire.
I think you're just you were like 1200s. Let's pick some sort of cool time in history.
Me? No, I just went 1,000 years ago.
So that's just common knowledge amongst the community of people. Is that 1,000 years ago is the Romans?
I just went 1,000 years ago. That's how long glasses have been around.
Yeah, but
That's
when I said what happened in 1200?
I don't know if the Roman Empire was still a thing. Could have
Nathan,
been the
what is the
Ottoman
Roman
Empire, the Persian Empire, because the Persians took over all the shit.
Now you're
for a
just name
while.
dropping.
We get it, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I know the
1200.
Ottomans.
Was that maybe
that's where the footstools
the
came from.
Crusades maybe were going on in the 1200s?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
When did
Who is the big caboose on Earth in the year 1200?
Attila the Hun?
I don't know, but Rome was from 625 BC and it fell in 476 AD.
So
get
definitely
back
not
up.
the Romans.
So like seven. I bet it was like the Renaissance era.
Oh.
No, that was like
That makes
1400s maybe.
sense.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the Renaissance would have been around like Christopher Columbus, right? 1492.
That was
Yeah. So pre-Renaissance
poets and writers is why the most
I want to
coined that the
Nathan,
Renaissance.
who
era.
was the biggest empire in the year 1250? We'll just get in the middle there, 1300.
Yeah. Should we put in our guesses?
Okay, before you say an answer, who's your guess? What empire was huge? We already know it's not the Romans. Don't say them.
I don't know the empires very well.
I'm saying
Just
Ottoman.
pick one. Ottoman, that's a good pick. Dude, one of them. Like you
I
can
don't know them.
Are
you can
kidding
say
me?
Ottoman
you can
and
say the
Roman.
Chinese empire, the Chinese dynasties.
No, that was old.
Jing.
I'm gonna go
Jing
Jing
dynasty.
dynasty.
That's Chinese, man. Holy shit. I'm gonna go with the Persian.
doing with?
I just typed in world power in 1250 and it was Egypt.
Egypt. So it was the
Did he
pyramid
Egyptians?
people.
Yeah, but the pyramids are way older
That's
than
a
that.
pigeonhole.
No,
The pyramid
that's literally
people.
all they're known for. That's not pigeonholing nobody. That's not
What
bad.
were they? What kind of empire was that?
I don't. The Egyptians did they have a bunch of land and like imperialism type stuff going on?
Well, who were the people? Remember when they were doing the farming on the terraces?
That was
trickle-down farming?
That was in Mexico.
Okay,
What was
The Aztecs were doing that.
what's
Yeah.
that called?
The Mayans.
Mayan Empire.
Trickle down economics is that what you were getting at?
I said trickle down farming,
Trickle down farming.
but
Bro learns
I'm,
how gravity works for water. It just waters the plants below it.
I'm trying to.
Was
to think.
that the biggest empire?
What
Like-
was? I don't know what's going on in Egypt. Egypt.
The
doesn't belong
pyramids
with
are way older than 1,000 years.
that. Yeah, I just don't like where Egypt's at. I don't think it should go there.
Is this your dad, a history teacher?
Yes.
Get him. Call him real quick.
Yeah, can we phone a friend? Dad,
the cash cab.
Jason, what was the biggest empire in the world at the time of the year 1250? Who had the
Yeah.
most land and power and people?
Yeah.
We need to know.
Well, we won't know
We
till
need to
next
know
week.
basis.
Maybe a couple weeks. Is a couple episodes behind. All right, Liam, what do you got?
So we're gonna go with the most famous aquatic monster.
Loch Ness.
Yep. I'm gonna give it to that. That was complete. I just put that there and then I just said the Loch Ness because obviously.
What even was it? It's like a sea giraffe.
Yeah, like
tell you.
a sea dragon.
The Loch Ness monster, affectionately known as Nessie, is a creature in Scottish folklore.
Please read the rest of this paragraph. I'm already getting into it.
There we go.
Come on, do it in the accent.
Creature in Scottish folklore that is said to.
You immediately just get loud.
You
That's the
have
first
to.
thing
That's how
be Scottish.
people. Yeah, you have to scream for no reason. That is said to inhabit Loch Ness in the Scottish Highlands. It is often described as large, long neck. I'm losing it.
Long neck.
I don't know if I kind of wish I was Scottish.
No, you're gonna rebuttal to him in Australian when he's done.
And with one or more humps protruding from the water. Popular interest and belief in the creature has varied since it was brought to worldwide attention in 1933. Evidence of its existence is anecdotal. Easton Bennett. With a number of disputed photographs and sonar readings, the scientific community explains alleged sightings of the Loch Ness monster as hoaxes, wishful thinking, and the misidentification of mundane objects. The pseudoscience and subculture of cryptozoology has placed particular emphasis on the creature.
Crikey. Was that good, Broden?
No, I just like when you do accents because you are just funny.
Bollocks.
Blimey.
Blimey. In August 1933, the Courier published the account of George Spicer's alleged sighting. Public interest skyrocketed, with countless letters being sent into detailing different sightings, describing a monster fish, sea serpent, or dragon, with the final name ultimately settling on Loch Ness Monster. Since the 1940s, the creature has been affectionately called Nessie.
It's crazy how back then they didn't, like, we know all this shit, right? Yeah. Imagine the first time someone saw a whale. That had to be in the Courier.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the hell? What is that?
This?
Yeah.
And they're losing their minds.
Yeah.
Animal that's like as big as 4 school buses.
It's blowing water out of its head.
You're probably thinking like, if you're in the year 400 and you see a whale, you're like, God is trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't want me around. He just sent this mountain of an animal and it's shooting water out its tits at me and I don't know what to do.
Losing it.
Like even think like a snake. Imagine seeing the first like 28-foot snake.
Like a big old anaconda or something.
I'd freak.
And I'm like, oh no. Like who do I got to tell about this?
If you were the okay, so let's imagine you're in a group of 3 us. We are the first people, and
this is really bad for humanity if we're the first at something.
We're the last two.
And we all show up and we see a 28-foot snake. And first time ever seeing it, we're like, let's check it out. Immediately eats Broden. And
I'm last one. He's getting eaten
I'd give
first.
you knuckles.
And then me and you look at each other and go, let's get out of here. This thing's not good for us.
Yeah.
We need to leave. And that's probably how all of humanity has survived. We've
lost one-third.
Everyone watched one person get mangled, and they said, "Stay away from that.
Can't mess with that one."
Yeah.
Okay,
good. Put that on the stone wall in our cave.
The other ones we see, it's like a bird attacks Broden. Broden kills the bird. It's like, all right, we can mess with those.
We have a chance.
Yeah. Have you ever? I think about this. I think I've maybe brought it up on the podcast before, but someone looked up in the air and saw a bird, and was like, "I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat that thing."
I think
flying in the air.
Yeah.
I think you would just be at a level of starvation
right.
that you would just need something.
Yeah, it's just like,
I want to eat that.
I want to eat that thing so bad.
I want to see what that tastes like.
Yeah,
I need to know.
Because same thing, like milking a cow. You're like, I'm gonna drink that shit.
Yeah,
well, I'm sure they watch the calf do it.
You literally watch a chicken shit out this little white thing, and you go,
"Wonder what's in there."
Yeah, all food comes from
good.
kinks. Like, I'm going to eat that little brown thing that just came out of its ass. And then you eat it and you're like, got to get more chickens.
Wasn't so bad.
How about 3 of these?
Yeah.
But
So
this time, let's mix them up really hard and then cook them.
I didn't realize how fast chickens lay eggs.
Oh yeah, they're eggers.
It's like 1 out of like every 8 hours.
8 hours? Every 8 hours?
No,
that seems like
it's not
a little much.
It's 1
Nathan,
a day.
really need you on this one because I'm genuinely curious.
It's 1 a day at the minimum.
How often a hen lays an egg?
How often do hens lay eggs?
It's quick.
They don't have to get laid to lay eggs, do they?
No.
Like laid?
Yeah, like they don't have to.
Like partner laid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I think they're
like bottle of wine.
Yeah.
A little Stevie
Fancy
Ray
dinner.
Vaughan.
Yeah. Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I was thinking of Little Richard. I said Stevie Ray Vaughan.
About 1 a day.
1 a day. 8 hours is a stretch. 1 a day.
I was going to say, that's a lot of eggs.
Still, 1 a day is.
I'm telling you, man.
That's
Like if you're not
really
on top
putting
of
it
it,
out. Yeah.
pretty soon you're going to have just a lot of chickens.
Yeah. Which is, then you get a lot of eggs.
How do you get them to the point of not being edible?
You chop their head off and.
No, the eggs. Because they get shit out. When do they turn to chicks?
Oh.
How long do they need to incubate?
You're probably looking at a week.
Is that what happens?
Or more? Probably more.
That's crazy. I've never really thought about that. The fact that the eggs I'm eating are really just eggs we didn't let grow to be a bird.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have to be kept at a temperature. You're incubating them.
And that's when they're sitting on them.
Grow. Yeah. That's why they sit on them.
That's why you got to coax them out with some food.
Well, that's like in science class when you hatch like grouse or whatever. then they have them in that little chamber.
Yeah.
It's an incubator with a little heat lamp on them.
So
We
could
never
I
got
take?
to hatch birds.
I wonder if I could take one out of the fridge and get it to that temperature.
No, it's already dead.
They've already killed it.
By the time it got to your fridge, it's been without incubation for weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the embryo's done.
That's crazy. I didn't think about
What
chickens
do you
doing
got?
that.
Every egg you guys eat is not fertilized.
Why not?
So
You got
there's
to be fertilized by the man.
They
run out-
Yeah,
that
it has to be
sucks.
fertilized by
They
the
run out of
man.
wine or
So
what?
most of the time, all the chickens out there that do lay eggs, it's like they're just like
Yeah.
discards.
Oh,
So that's what I'm thinking. Like,
they only
My-
got so many eggs, a chicken, or can they just keep ripping them?
dude, they rip them.
How do you know?
My girlfriend's family
Oh,
lives on a
yeah.
ranch and they have like 30 chickens.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They
That's
get
what I want.
30
I
eggs a day,
want to
man.
be
You been
able
out there?
I've been out there. I haven't been like where the chickens are.
Do you think you're going to be a farmer one day?
No,
You stick with her?
dude, he had food delivered to him for like months. There's no
Yeah.
way he could do this.
I will not. No.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
People-
want to
people do
have
crazy things for love.
a nice chicken coop, like
I'm
you
not
know,
that
kind of
crazy.
like not like out in the middle of nowhere, but you know, out of town a little ways. And I want to be able to grab a chicken one night and say, "This thing pissed me off today." Wham! We're having tendies for dinner.
I like how he said, like you guys want to do that too, right?
I'd like to have a chicken.
I know he would.
I'd be down for it.
No. So my aunt and uncle have chicken coop and they live just over by, what's the place if you're going towards Velva?
Like Bell School.
Yeah, the little city, Sawyer.
Yep, Sawyer's on the way.
Yeah, so they live out that direction, and there's like a bunch of houses around them, and they just built a chicken coop and have like 8 chickens now.
Yeah,
It's right outside of city.
a lot of
limits.
people are doing that now.
You can't do it in city limits.
Which is like, is it worth to save the $1.49 I buy a week? Maybe a month. How many eggs do you guys eat a month?
Less now. I used to eat a lot.
Yeah, we used to go through a carton of eggs every weekend.
What
Yeah.
changed?
Really couldn't tell
I
you.
don't know, man. Just
Not
kind of
sure.
lost the love for it.
I don't know. Well, I mean, when we started living together, we were both single.
So we'd
And we'd just wake up on the weekends and it would be just us in the house and we'd chef up breakfast for each other and hang out. And
yeah,
then
we were
go
like
about our
dating each
day.
other kind
Yeah.
of.
We were both
Really
single. Then we
sick.
started dating each other and we stopped eating eggs.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Or we each got into relationships and whatever. You'd stay the night over at your girlfriend's house.
Yeah, now you're not allowed to do your own thing.
Yeah.
God forbid a guy has a hobby or
Eggs
a
is your
boyfriend.
hobby. I love it. All right, sorry. We went on to a tangent there.
That's all right. That's what this podcast is about. Name the most famous terrestrial.
Bigfoot.
America.
America.
American? Is that what you
I was
said?
going to say Americans. I don't know why I was going to say that either.
I said Bigfoot.
No. That's No, because we're talking about terrestrials.
Not
Bigfoot falls
hominids?
under hominids.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Terrestrial, most famous one.
Mothman.
No.
Chupacabra.
Mothman's flying. Chupacabra. Let's go.
El Chupacabra.
The
What does it look like?
Chupacabra.
I've heard
looks-
that.
I'll
But
tell you.
It's like a messed up looking dog.
Pronunciation literally goat sucker from Spanish. Chupa sucks. Cabras, goats. Is a legendary creature in the folklore parts of the Americas. The name comes from the animal's reported vampirism. The chupacabra is said to attack and drink the blood of livestock, including goats. Physical descriptions of the creature vary. In Puerto Rico and in Latin America, it is generally described as a heavy creature, reptilian and alien-like, roughly the size of a small bear, and with a row of spines reaching from the neck of the base of the tail, while in the southwestern United States, it is depicted as more dog-like. Initial sightings and accompanying descriptions first occurred in Puerto Rico in 1995. The creature has since been reported as far north as Maine, as far south as Chile, and even outside the Americas in countries like Russia and Philippines. All of the reports are anecdotal and have been disregarded as uncorroborated or lacking evidence. Sightings in northern Mexico and the southern United States have been verified as canids afflicted by mange.
Mange. Yeah, that would be like dogs.
Oh.
stray dogs that have mange when they lose all their hair. They look real nasty.
Mangy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where that comes from. Huh.
But how cool would it be to actually see a chupacabra?
I'd shoot it so fast.
Yeah.
I would not
Would you eat it?
Not really. No.
I only
Maybe-
kill things
maybe
if I'm
nibble.
going to eat them.
Not really.
Not
like,
really.
Not entirely.
I'd maybe go and then say,
I'll put my teeth on it.
it's not for me.
Probably
Mangy.
back out after that.
No mangy for me.
Yeah.
It's
I do like a
salty.
chupacabra. Preferably as least amount of mangy as I could would be good.
Yeah.
In 1975, a series of livestock killings in the small town of Mocha, Puerto Rico, were attributed to Vampiro de Mocha, the vampire of Mocha. Initially, it was suspected that the killings were committed by a satanic cult. Later, more killings were reported around the island, and many farms reported loss of animal life. Each of the animals was reported to have its body bled dry through a series of small circular incisions. The first reported attack, eventually attributed to the actual chupacabras, occurred in March 1995. That's pretty recent. 8 sheep were discovered dead in Puerto Rico, each with 3 puncture wounds in their chest area and reported completely drained of blood.
The manpire?
What if there's
Yeah.
just a guy going out there and it's like all these sightings are just a guy
One
and he's
guy.
just trying to keep cryptids alive. Like he's putting on a
he's the
Bigfoot
one-
costume.
Yeah, like he's the one guy that it's his thing.
Yeah, and he's being a chupacabra. He's sucking
Where did-
goats off or out and
Out.
he's
Worse.
sucking them.
Bone dry.
Yeah, you know what I
Wow.
mean? Like it's just
Yeah. Why cryptids? Why? I feel like these are. Where did that word come from?
I don't know.
Did we? Oh, yeah.
Cryptid or
I like they're
cryptical is
urban
cool.
legends.
I think it's got just the word itself has the aura about it, like
Yeah,
Halloween.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a cryptid.
Speaking of Halloween, there's like a $200 30-foot inflatable thing at Menards for Halloween. I want to get it.
Do it.
Why?
You look like you
Dude,
really enjoy
yeah.
decorating.
I do.
What
but
is it?
It's a
Skeleton?
skeleton or a ghost. It's white.
Spooky,
Got
spooky
dread.
skeletons.
Yeah.
Why not, dude? Get it.
I just want to like do Halloween stuff and listen to the Rasputin song.
Broden wants to sit on his porch.
Yeah, he's just itching.
Oh man, we can't go back to this.
Oh, we are.
Uh,
we are.
Your mom.
No, you can wait a
Your
month.
mom's itching for Halloween too, huh?
Yeah, she
She's
wants to throw
come
bags
on,
of
honey,
shit."
get those bags of shit ready. Oh gosh, that's awesome.
I don't like Halloween. What's wrong with Halloween?
Halloween's
Nothing.
cool. You gonna have
Last
a
year
Halloween
during-
party this year or no?
I don't know. Now that my house is like getting nicer and things are more put together, it's hard to do so. Maybe a smaller group,
No,
but no.
Nope. More people.
Yeah,
Bigger
more.
group.
the most that we can.
Mm-hmm.
Last year I gave out cans of pop for Halloween.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I went to get candy
was
the
it,
day of.
Was it Dr. Pepper or Dr. Thunder?
Dr. Pepper.
Wow.
It was good shit.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah. I don't want to be that house, you know? Yeah, we can go get
It's
it.
all
We
the
can
same.
go get pop. It was RC Cola. You know?
No,
RC
no,
Cola is
no.
gross.
Yeah.
RC Cola is not a good pop.
Yeah.
But if
Did
you
know-
gave out Dr. Thunder, I wouldn't be pissed. I'd still be going, this guy gave me a can of pop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
But
drink
I-
it on the way to the next house.
I'm worried that I did that last year, that now that's me.
You're going to get
Kids know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to hit
They're
that
going to
house.
come back.
Yeah.
You know that you remembered what houses were giving out the good shit when
Yeah.
you were a kid.
Which is stupid of me. I never should
They're
have
going to be like, dude, the big ugly looking fella over there, he's giving out pop.
We got to go.
that cryptid standing in the doorway. He's got
That
the
Trevor
kids.
Warshaw is.
Oh,
They'll do it.
they always do. What's the most famous hominid?
Hominid.
We already said
Bigfoot.
it. Yeah, Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bigfoot, also commonly referred to as Sasquatch, is a large and
Samsquatch.
hairy human-like Samsquatch mythical creature purported to inhabit forests in North America, particularly the Pacific Northwest.
PNW, baby.
Your enthusiasts of the subject have offered various forms of dubious evidence to prove Bigfoot's existence, including anecdotal claims of sightings. That word is just getting
Thrown around the yard.
yeah everywhere. as well as
manifested it.
alleged photographs, video, and audio recordings, hair samples, and casts of large footprints. Most of this evidence has since been identified as hoaxes or misidentification, and the majority of scientists do not find any of the remaining evidence compelling.
Wow.
I used to watch this show called like Destination Truth or something like that. It was on Sci-Fi. This dude went around, Josh Gates is his name. He went around looking at all these things, and I really want Bigfoot to be a thing.
It'd be cool.
I think it's funny that Bigfoot shows, like Chasing Bigfoot,
There's like 15 seasons.
we know they don't catch it.
They never do.
Like,
like every episode,
yeah.
they're right there, dude.
It's like, oh, I think it's right
They're
around
always
the
out.
corner.
Yeah, they're out in the middle of the woods knocking two 2x4s together and then just going, ooh. And they're just
And even imagine,
being
like,
crazy.
Millionaires
Yeah.
doing that.
the producers do not want Bigfoot to be caught.
No.
What do they do after the show?
They'd be
Caught
out of a
Bigfoot.
job.
Yeah. What?
Start a new spin.
Show's over. We found him.
He's like, yeah, the guy that the main dude comes back. He's like, dude, we actually have him in this trap. And the producer's like, what the fuck are you doing? Get it, let him go. We have 4 more seasons already go to air next year.
How do you trap Bigfoot? What kind of trap? Like a bear trap? Or you have to
You
be a
say free
big
candy and then cardboard box the stick under it and you pull the string out when he reaches in there.
Just a
You
cardboard
go sit
box.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big refrigerator box.
Ugh.
It's like, we got him.
Bigfoot.
It's like, we don't want him. We need TV here. We got to do more.
Dude. What always blows my mind, do you remember that video, like it was a while ago, of when they found the leprechaun in that neighborhood? And all those people, they were like, yeah, we saw the leprechaun, it was right over here. The leprechaun was right, we just saw it, it just ran away. And like everyone was just on board and just believed it. That's how all of this has been this
Yeah.
entire time.
Someone said something, it's like, wow.
I want to be a part
And
of
you
that.
spread it. Yeah.
Like when they posted the Loch Ness Monster in the Courier, and then everyone was like, I saw it.
Cool.
Yep,
Yeah,
I was there.
I
saw
actually saw it last week too.
it. Yep, I was actually fishing.
People just want to be a part of something.
Yeah. Popped its head up, said, I'm the Loch Ness Monster. Huh? Swam away. I was
Except
there.
aliens. Now we know they're real. So
So they say. Is that a cover up for something deeper?
It is 100%. I don't believe shit that the government's telling me,
The government
especially when
is
they
not
come
here
out
to
and
help.
say, "Yeah, this is real. This is going on." I'm going, "Okay, well,
what do you think it is then?
aliens,
Well, what's the cover up for? If you think they're lying? about them
top,
being-
super top secret,
Very top
like
secret. Something's happening that we don't
like
even know
military government stuff,
about. We don't even know about it. It's happening.
You think they're lying about them being real,
lying about them
I don't know
being
if I'd
real
say
to say
that.
that."
or you think it's a cover, like it's a deflection?
I'd say it's
Deflect. yeah,
I'd say
they want you
aliens
to
are real,
think
so you don't look
aliens
over here.
real.
it's a whatever it is,
So-
one-way, two-way mirror.
Yeah, a one-way mirror.
The government's standing on the other side of the mirror, and they're just put it on the mirror, and they're saying aliens are real, just so they can watch our reaction and see what they're doing.
Right. Like I
We
think it's
didn't
actual
react.
government stuff, but they're just going, we got to make them think that we don't have this kind of technology or something. You know what I mean?
Okay, I gotcha.
So if we tell, because I mean, the government's never lied before. So when
Why
they
would they
tell
start
us,
now?
when they tell us that aliens are real, we got to take them for what they're worth and say, yep, these are good people who mean the best for us.
They sure do. Yeah.
Yeah, America first.
Yeah.
All right, Liam, what else you got?
Famous flying. There's
Moth,
Yeti on here.
man.
You want to hear about the Yeti?
Yeti's Bigfoot, but it's just
Nah.
Himalayan.
Ape-like creature from the Himalayan mountain range. Yeah. Jersey Devil is what I got here. Interesting story on the Jersey Devil.
Apparently that thing's like done some messed up shit.
It's freaky, dude. In South Jersey and Philadelphia folklore in the United States, the Jersey Devil, also known as the Leeds Devil, is a legendary creature said to inhabit the forests of the Pine Barrens in South Jersey. The creature is often described as a flying biped with hooves, but there are many variations. The common description is that of a bipedal kangaroo-like or wyvern.
Yep.
Wyvern? Wyvern.
Wyvern? W-Y-V-E-R-N.
Yeah, wyvern.
Wyvern-like creature with a horse or goat-like head, leathery bat-like wings, horns, small arms, and clawed hands. Legs with cloven hooves and a forked or pointed tail. It has been reported to move quickly and is often described as emitting a high-pitched, blood-curdling scream.
Mm.
So it is from This is one of the stories. Mother leads 13th child.
So it looks like a flying goat.
Yeah, flying goat with hooves and
Goats have hooves.
pretty much, yeah. But like only 2 hooves. Like arms and wings and hooves.
Yeah.
The ugliest thing
Like
you've ever
a-
seen.
like
Dude,
a-
just the nastiest. Like I wouldn't even be scared. I go, get out of here.
Shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
Put it, honey, get the bug zapper thing out. See if this thing will fly into it.
You go to Louisiana, you might see some of those around.
Oh yeah.
I feel, yeah.
I've been there once.
I've heard.
Do you
I
think
saw
it's,
'em.
do you think it's tried drugs?
It has.
Yeah, the Jersey Devil.
Probably. That's probably what it is. It's just
I think
it's
the people
just a
that
bunch
saw
of
it have
drugs.
definitely tried drugs.
You don't believe none of this shit, huh?
Nah, not those. Those are getting.
That's a little not it.
It's getting hard.
So especially after you hear the story, you'll definitely think that.
And let me
leads
confirm that for you.
13th child. According to popular folklore, the Jersey Devil originated with a Pine Barrens resident named Jane Leeds, known as Mother Leeds. The legend states that Mother Leeds had 12 children, and after discovering she was pregnant for the 13th time, cursed the child in frustration, declaring that the child would be the devil. In 1735, Mother Leeds was in labor on a stormy night while her friends gathered around her. Born as a normal child, the 13th child transformed into a creature with hooves, a goat's head, bat wings, and a forked tail. Growling and screaming, the child beat everyone with its tail before flying up the chimney and heading into the pines. In some versions of the tale, Mother Leeds was supposedly a witch, and the child's father was the devil himself. Some versions of the legend also state that local clergymen subsequently attempted to exorcise the creature from the Pine Barrens.
Sorry, you lost me. I was zoned out.
So this Jersey Devil is
It
the
was a
son
human.
of Satan himself.
Yep.
His mother was a witch, and his
I don't know how
father.
I lost you when I was trying to put on my best scary story voice.
Yeah, it was so relaxing.
This
Tune in, bro.
I was tuned in, but then I was looking at Nathan, and then I was looking at Broden, and then I lost the story. You know, you just look at things and you just.
Yeah.
I do that when I'm driving more than anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
The amount
Like
of
I looked at
times
Nathan, I was like, I wonder
I'm
what he's
driving
thinking.
around and go, was that a red light? I'm like, I
You
think
ripped
I was
through it,
alright,
and you're
good.
like, I hope that was green. Yeah.
You have no idea.
But
It
yeah,
doesn't matter.
that's hard to be the son of Satan when you're a flying goat with hooves and wings.
That's pretty not menacing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the Mothman is scarier because the Mothman actually like did shit.
Mm-hmm.
He showed up in West Virginia, I guess, like a few separate times, and like bridges started collapsing.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Say what?
He didn't say anything. He just covered his mouth and then put it back down. That's serious.
Well, go on.
So let's talk about the Mothman then. In West Virginia folklore, the Moth. You know what? It's just the fact that you just said
Word for word what he was about to say.
No, he just goes, dude. He showed up and like bridges started burning down. I was like, what?
Yeah, but that's like one of the things. Like he was
That
spotted.
was just
and-
one thing he did.
Guess what else? So much more.
Yeah, Broden, were you there?
I just
Broden's
remember
the
watching it on
Biggest
TV.
Mothman dick rider.
They
of all, dude.
streamed it?
People were there. Mothman, why'd you do it? Wanted him. Yeah, wanted him.
I don't know.
Mothman, why?
He's like,
nothing else
I was
going
in
on.
this room with a bunch of other they'll do it, and then they just put me on this job.
I bet you won't go burn those bridges down. Shit, if I do it.
No, I mean, it was like some Halloween time, like TV
Oh,
show.
that makes it more.
And that's what they said. Like he was spotted in West Virginia in like the 60s or something. Like the next day or 2 days later, some bridge collapsed while people were on it. And it was, yeah.
Moths suck.
Not a fan.
Why?
They're just like annoying little bugs. And I learned that I hadn't mowed my lawn in a while because I was going to do it the past 2 Sundays and it rained both Sundays, so I couldn't.
Mhm.
And I was mowing it yesterday and all these little tiny moths started flying out of the grass. Shit ton of them. So I Googled it. Why do my moths live in grass? My moths, like I own them. Why do moths live in grass?
Why am I letting my moths take up all this grass?
And then apparently they're called sod webworms. and they said it's pretty dangerous because they can start a fire. Apparently, they go in there, they lay their larva, eggs or whatever, and then there's just a shitload of them in your yard. And if you let them, like if you don't manage it, which I just mowed over them, was my way
Sounds
to do
manageable.
it. Yeah, they can apparently start a fire, which is hard to believe, but
See, that's what the Mothman did.
that's true.
Yeah.
You get
They
enough
didn't
larva.
manage him.
You get enough larva on that.
They didn't manage the Mothman. And I was on a terror. Just tearing up the town.
Next thing you know, yeah.
Yeah, push comes to shove.
The roads were shitty in that small West Virginia town, and the windows were broken out in some buildings. They weren't managing. And
They let him, let him have his way with that West Virginia town.
You go manage your list, and it's it's bad
so
stuff.
basically, the moral of the story is just,
where there's moths,
manage.
there's fire.
yeah, just try to manage.
Yeah.
Make do, you know?
All right.
I guess. You want to hear about the Mothman, or do you think we covered it? I think
Broden's like,
What else did he do?
I read his autobiography.
in West Virginia folklore, the Mothman is a humanoid creature reportedly seen in the Point Pleasant area from November 15th, 1966 to December 15th, 1967. So apparently he went on quite a tear that year. The first newspaper report was published in the Point Pleasant Register, dated November 16th, 1966, titled Couple See Man-Sized Bird, Creature, Something. The national press soon picked up the reports and helped spread the story across the United States. The source of the legend is believed to have originated from the sightings of out-of-migration sandhill cranes or herons. On November 15th, 1966, two young couples from Point Pleasant, Dickie and Linda Maxwell, and Steve and Mary Mallett, told police they had seen a large white creature whose eyes glowed red, standing at the side of the road near the TNT area, the site of a former World War II munitions plant. Linda Scarberry described it as a slender, muscular man, about 7 feet tall with white wings, and said that she was unable to discern its face due to the hypnotic effect of its eyes. Distressed, the witnesses drove away at high speed and said that the creature flew after their car, making a screeching sound. It pursued them as far as Point Pleasant city limits. During the next few days, other people reported similar sightings. After local newspapers reported it, two volunteer firemen who saw it said it was a large bird with red eyes. Mason County Sheriff George Johnson commented that he believed the sightings were due to an unusually large heron he termed a shitepoke. Contractor Newell Partridge told Johnson that when he aimed a flashlight at the creature in a nearby field, its eyes glowed like bicycle reflectors. Additionally, he blamed buzzing noises from his television set and the disappearance of his German Shepherd dog on the creature. Wildlife biologist Robert L. Smith at West Virginia University told reporters that descriptions of the sightings all fit the sandhill crane, a large American crane almost as tall as a man with 7-foot wingspan, featuring circles of reddish coloring around the eyes. So,
We should learn notes.
There's your Mothman.
Note taking.
what do you mean for these?
Yeah.
How do you summarize the story of a mythical creature? What do you want me to do?
Spark notes.
TNT area. Believed sightings. Contractor Newell Partridge. Sandhill. You get the story from that? You digest all
I'm
that?
not attacking.
Is that
you
a
personally,
real
Liam.
live one?
Yes, it's a B. I was looking at it, but
You
it's
guys
just
keep going.
I need you to buy in.
I'm buying.
I
in,
need
but,
you to get on the edge of your seat.
But Liam, I just don't want it to be an audio book. Okay.
It's the fucking Mothman.
I know.
What do you think?
He showed up and bridges burnt down.
Bro, we can't be doing what you're doing right now. Leave the fucking bee and get back in your chair.
Why?
You're standing in front of all 3 cameras.
The bee, dude.
Fine. I don't
Look at him.
Fuck you, Easton.
Ah!
Oh yeah, great, good work.
Just shut up. It's fine.
What? Oh, there he is. We'll be right back. Go on then.
Don't. Oh my
You
god.
rip it out of the wall.
Yeah.
Go on then.
No.
Go on.
Oh, he's concussed.
He's right up top there.
He's getting cussed.
I got him on the end of his toes. No. Did he fall? Oh, look at.
Now, see?
Look at that. You. Sorry, that needed to be.
I did like your story, Liam. I listened to that whole one.
Yeah, did you?
That one I did.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm just, if we think of the audience, you know?
If I think of the audience, I think of someone driving on their way to work listening to this, as I would be.
And they need a detailed story.
They need to understand who the Mothman was.
I'm in between the both of you here.
They don't know. They're not like,
Clicks.
they don't know. They don't know who the Mothman was.
I know, but it's like word for word, bar for bar.
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah. If I want to sit down and read a book, I don't go and read page 1 and then 4 and then 76.
I get that, but this is not reading a book.
You're right next to it. It's a podcast.
Yeah.
You know what? Audiobooks?
Yeah,
Shit, man.
Shit.
I'm just saying we could summarize. Just
people
it's just returns.
All right. Okay. Hang on.
No,
hang
here's-
on. Everything I just said, I will put into 10 seconds.
No, I don't want
These
you to do
people,
that.
these
'cause we
people
just heard it
thought
in
they
10
saw the
minutes.
Mothman. It's a crane. Next.
No,
it was,
here's what I'm saying.
it was a heron.
So the paper's down here.
I
So
know.
you got the paragraph,
Here.
right? After like the first little blip where they see the Mothman right away and then they descriptor, okay?
Yeah.
Then hit return when you're doing the notes, and then we can discuss that first part, right?
So you want me to leave more space for talking?
Just more so we can walk through the story together rather than me and Broden just looking at you for 4 or 5 minutes,
Okay.
Which is good. I like the story. It's just that's where you lose me. Remember the first story where you lost me? It's because it's like
You weren't even bought in.
no, I was bought in, but it's like
I was bought in. I could tell you exactly what
see,
he just said in 10 seconds.
He's bought in. Thought they saw Mothman. Crane.
It was a crane.
I'm just saying that's my personal opinion,
Hey,
and
fair. All right.
it's okay if we have some banter.
Let's try it on this one. Let's try it on this one.
Perfect.
Who's next?
No one. But we're going to talk about the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, that kind of fits the
Actually,
joint.
Yeah.
okay.
Why not? Yeah. I mean, it's technically a cryptid, mythical thing.
I thought the cryptids had to be people or like
An animal.
things.
Nah. I just made
Why
it up.
not? We could throw it in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I got the Bermuda Triangle and then I got the Skinwalker. And that
Perfect.
concludes my notes.
We got to talk about the Skinwalker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think we will.
Dylan said we're
I think we will, as the notes are right here.
Yeah, it
They're
says right
coming
here.
up.
Talk about the Skinwalker now.
Why?
You're a buck 30.
Okay.
Long episode. We're
People
good.
don't want to listen to it or what?
No, I was just
If they want to listen to it, they will. If they don't, they won't.
Wise words.
Simple.
Liam Owens.
The Bermuda Triangle is also known as the Devil's Triangle, is an urban legend focused on a loosely defined region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean where a number of aircraft and ships are said to have disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
I don't think. Isn't like it's a magnetic pulse type dealio.
Is that what they're speculating?
There's something going on about the crust of the earth in that spot of the ocean or something like that.
But is it? I feel like it's the same amount of boats and planes are lost in other places.
That's exactly why they debunked this.
Is it? Is that the debunkification?
That's what one of the guys said was
Was it the MythBusters?
like that. Something like that. It was Jamie.
Jamie Heineman and Adam Savage.
Adam Savage is a cool name.
I heard they hate each other.
They probably do.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
They were probably each trying to like pull the
Outscience
same
each other.
girls.
Yeah. The one on the,
The
show.
one. Yeah. Only girl they've ever talked to.
Yeah. But yeah, Bermuda Triangles, it's a cool phenomenon. But
I understand it could be a little freaky.
I don't know if I heard this. Don't planes fly over it all the time still right now?
I'm sure.
There's probably
Why
one
would they go
in
around
there.
it?
Yeah. Ooh. It's like when the hotels skip to floor 13.
Yeah.
Do
Isn't that
they?
weird? Yeah. Go to a hotel. They're never floor 13.
Serious?
Dead serious.
What
So
did
it's
they do?
12, 14. And we're just going to skip it because people think it's a spooky number. You know?
Did we do?
13's unlucky.
I
Unlucky
guess
13.
I've never
You never
been
heard that?
No.
in a situation where I've had to be in a hotel where there was like more than 5 floors.
Mm,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, me either.
It's true.
Except for that one time in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they skip it in Vegas?
90% of hotels will skip it.
Serious.
Dead serious.
I'm gonna look.
Because I
next time
noticed
we
it
go.
when I went to LA 2019. There's like 20 floors. And I was like, where the hell is floor 13? And then I Googled it, and just apparently that's the
skip
thing. They just don't do it because people think it's unlucky. No one wants a room on floor 13.
So what happens when you actually get a room on floor 14 and it's actually the 13th floor?
That's the argument.
So there always is a 13th floor. Just because you
If
don't
there's
label
more
it-
than 12,
Yes.
there's 13.
Yeah. So if you're ever staying on the 14th floor with a hotel that skips the 13th, you're on the
You're
13th.
actually-
I
on
think,
the
and
13th.
then I think you're double doinked right there because you're not even acknowledging 13 and you don't think nothing's going to happen.
Yeah. So then you,
So
you
then-
You gotta
sneak up
spit-
on
you're
it.
spitting in the face of the 13.
Exactly. Now it's going to be out to get you. And next thing you know, you got ghosts crawling through your hair and you got to do some special shampoo.
I wonder if there's 666 the room if they skip that.
I bet.
That's spooky.
Why not? Why
It's-
stop at 13? Spooky.
Yeah. I mean, we might as well do the whole shebang here.
Yeah. Floor 7. Skip that one.
Lucky number 7
Unlucky 7
for craps, guys.
for crapola.
The earliest suggestion of the unusual disappearances in the Bermuda area appeared in a September 17th, 1950 article published in the Miami Herald by Edward Van Winkle Jones. What a name, dude. 2 years later, Fate magazine published Sea Mystery at Our Back Door.
Seaman Street.
A sea ministry?
Sea Mystery
Oh.
at Our Back Door.
Imagine there was a sea ministry.
Ministry?
Yeah, isn't that where churchgoers go?
The religion?
Yeah.
Dish thing?
A ministry would just be like a guy preaching. Just
Minister?
just
Maybe.
preaching on the sea, I guess. I don't know.
Aquaman?
Yeah.
Would Aquaman be the world's?
You'd be a big advocate for it.
Yeah,
for the
like
water.
would he
For
be
the water.
Yes.
He
the
was the fan.
spearhead of seamen ministers?
Hmm.
Minsters.
Seaminster.
Sheminster. A short article by George Sand covering the loss of several planes and ships, including the loss of Flight 19, a group of 5 U.S. Navy Grumman TBM Avenger torpedo bombers on a training mission. Sand's article was the first to lay out the now familiar triangle area where the losses took place, as well as the first to suggest a supernatural element to the Flight 19 incident.
Flight 19. Do you think that's the 19th flight ever?
No.
No, because they probably don't label them like that.
No. I think it goes by plane.
That plane's flight?
That plane
It
is
was
like
that
number
plane's?
19.
Oh.
Flight 19. That's the plane name, I think.
So it's like that. It's got 19 on the side of it.
Like a race car,
Mhm.
like Dale.
Yeah.
So like
They should
Malaysia
start doing
Flight
that.
370?
Do they do that? Do planes race like they'd race cars?
No.
I
They
think 2 pilots raced each other one time and they got in trouble for it.
They both died.
Eventually. Old age.
Even Lou Gehrig died.
Do they? Are there like? Is there NASCAR for planes, Nathan?
NASCAR for planes. If not, we've got ourselves a new venture, boys.
NAS planes.
Like we have to
NAS
start buying
planes.
up these planes. Yeah.
What does NASCAR stand for?
National Aeronautic Space Administration.
Yeah.
National Aeronautics Space Car Administration Racers.
I don't
We
know.
got
I don't
some we got some liftoff.
There is several fixed race classes for planes.
Sweet. I want to get into that. Like, I want to be a spectator.
Step 1, become a pilot.
No,
so
I
you
don't want to
just
do
watch.
it. I don't want to do it.
I want to get into that. I want to be.
I want to be
Yeah.
a fan of it. I want to, like, like
Yeah.
people are
No, I get
into
what you're
baseball.
saying. I
They
get what you're
watch
saying.
baseball.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the level of entry for that. What you're requested to do is pretty low.
Yeah, just watch it.
Find me some streaming services of NAS plane.
YouTube.com. Maybe it's behind a paywall. We don't know.
Like who can I like dick ride in planes?
Wow.
Oh man.
Wow.
That's your question? Yeah, we'll cut out in planes out of this podcast.
Who can I dick?
Anyone in that plane, I'm sure.
Liam is
Liam's like,
going to
"Hey,
get his
I can
pilot's
get you- I can
license.
get you some streaming."
Consider me in the cockpit.
All right, Skinwalkers.
Let's rip up some skinwalkers and then we'll be done with this episode. So, skinwalkers in the Navajo language, Yi Naldulishi, translates to by means of it, it goes on all fours.
So they're from the Skinwalker derives from the Navajo. That's Native American.
I
isn't
think
it?
it's like kind of southeastern,
Mm-hmm.
southwestern, Arizona, New Mexico. that whole shebang.
Skinwalkers. I thought the skinwalkers were in the Appalachian Mountains.
There's different kinds. Because it says here, while perhaps the most common variety seen in horror fiction by non-Navajo people, the Yi Naldulishi is one of several varieties of skinwalkers in Navajo culture. Specifically, they're a type of, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. And then it says, Navajo witches, including skinwalkers, represent the antithesis of Navajo cultural values.
So they're good for Navajos.
No, antithesis.
Oh, antithesis.
They're everything that their beliefs go against. They're like the devil of that religion.
While community healers and cultural workers are known as medicine men and women, or by other positive terms in the community's indigenous language, witches are seen as the evil performing harmful ceremonies to and manipulative magic in the perversion of the good works medicine people traditionally perform.
So the medicine people are their angels, and then the devils are the skinwalkers.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because they look like they would be some devils.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They look so big. Have you seen the big ones that are like the size of trees?
I thought they were supposed to just be like humanoid.
Yeah, they are, but like
they're just
Some of them
like,
got
they can
big
shapeshift,
legs.
I think, is like their whole thing. Like they can.
That's their shtick.
Yeah, it's like this one dude said like I see a lot of this stuff on TikTok because I liked a couple videos now and then I see.
Now it's all over.
Yeah. But this one dude was saying like he kept seeing this weird, he showed his like Ring camera footage or whatever. And it was this weird like humanoid figure. And he's like, it kept happening over the course of months. And he finally was like, I'm moving. I'm getting out of here because this thing is like, it's scaring the shit out of me. It's bad.
That's where you never know if those are like Photoshop though.
You don't. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to take it with a grain of salt. But then he was like going to move and like he was packing up all his stuff and a deer came out of the woods and just started hanging out like right by him all day. So because like that's one of they think like skinwalkers can shapeshift into foxes or deer or whatever. You know what I mean? Anything. But
yeah, I don't.
What
was the other thing we talked about at Jinn?
The whole like the Arab demons or whatever. Yeah.
Similar.
Right. Yeah.
They're on the same wavelength there. Skinwalker.
The legend of the skinwalkers is not well understood outside of Navajo culture, both due to reluctance to discuss the subject with outsiders, as well as what Cherokee Nation academic Adrian Keene says is a lack of necessary cultural context the stories are embedded within. Traditional Navajo people are reluctant to reveal skinwalker lore to non-Navajos or to discuss it at all among those they do not trust.
They're gatekeeping.
Essentially.
I think they just don't want. It's like
Voldemort to their
Voldemort.
culture.
Cowards.
I think that's what they're kind of trying to
Which,
do.
like,
I mean,
Baltimore?
it is. I don't want to
Voldemort.
say that. I don't want to say that they're saying it's specific to their culture because
It's like Baltimore.
it is.
I think the it's like Baltimore, Maryland, man.
Freaky
This is
place.
crazy, bro.
Freaky.
But I think they're like if they talk about it, it like conjures it up. I think is like what they're scared of doing.
Yeah. It's like a Ouija board.
Yeah.
You put your hand on that thing, stuff starts coming in.
Yeah, there's gonna be plates flying out of cupboards and
Do you do Ouija boards?
no, I never would.
No, dude.
I would never mess with one of
Keep
those.
that
neither.
away from me. I'm
People
good.
that do are,
Stupid.
I don't get it. Like, what's the fun in that?
Yeah, like have you ever done one, Nathan?
Probably. He looks like a Ouija board guy.
Sinner.
I don't like why you guys came at me for that one, but no, I've not used one.
Okay.
Would you, though? That's a better question. You would. You'd try it.
I'll try it out and I'll let you guys know how it goes.
No thanks.
We're not
I don't
gonna
want to
see
be
Nathan
in
ever again.
I don't want to be in the presence of someone that's used a Ouija board. You know? Because I
You're
feel
gonna
like
bring a
then
bad aura
This is
around.
where the holier than thou speech comes in that I was giving you guys before the podcast.
I feel like this comes into like if you get anything, catch anything, you then bring it in here. That's how it's gonna work. You know.
Yeah, and I don't want.
Not saying you will catch
something.
anything, but if it picks you, if it's
Well,
like
you choose who you talk to, right? Or like you can call.
I think
up,
so.
like,
I've never played.
What do you mean? You choose
On the Ouija board?
on
Yeah.
the board?
I feel like it's always just something really bad that tricks you into thinking it's not bad right away, and then all of a sudden you wake up with cuts on your back or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wake up with cuts on my back, anyways.
Yeah, but that's different. That's fun cuts.
No,
What's going on?
sleep on nails.
Oh,
Imagine that, sleeping on a bed of nails.
No thanks, dude.
yeah. I'll take it. Anything else? Bad.
Yeah, you'll find them plain guys.
I don't even know if I could find that many nails.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the guy on TikTok that has a bed of nails that he drops bottles onto. 2
Yes.
bottles of pop and glass jars and stuff.
Yeah.
How does he get so many bottles?
So many glass bottles.
And he owns everything ever, and he's got so many of the same jars. Like he's
just making a
jars.
mess all the time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
They're cool.
go be a Walmart greeter. Go do. Oh man,
He's make money on dropping jars on nails. Even better.
Exactly.
he just
So
found
simple.
something that, and it's
It
got to be
works.
like 95% male audience, right?
Oh,
he
of
just
course.
appealed so much to balls. You know what I mean?
There's something about it that just attracts us.
You can feel it
man.
in your balls when you watch it.
It's like throwing rocks.
Yeah, throwing rocks.
Guys are gonna throw rocks, dude.
Liam
Simple.
threw
In a body of water.
Liam had an ice cube out of those whiskey balls the
I
other
saw.
day.
Yeah.
And people on watching might not have. Anyways, he took this ball and he threw it, and he was going to throw it in the air and hopefully hit the street, which street's pretty wide. I don't know if you guys have seen one.
I don't know if you've ever been in the street.
Yeah, but he threw it and it hit the boulevard next to the street.
Dude,
This
like
biggest blue ball ever,
2 feet off the road.
and just
Stuck.
like a
Like a golf
thud,
ball.
like a thud sound, right?
It's like, like you stuck the green from 100 yards out. It just
I was like, did it again. Same thing. Hit the
Yeah.
other boulevard.
yeah.
And then finally, he figured it out with a little bit of help from the tree, threw it into a tree, hit the trunk, down a branch, and then hit the road.
Like
it
the
was
most
pretty satisfying.
cartoon thing ever.
Yeah.
It was.
It was not my finest moment of throwing up.
And then he followed it up by backing into the neighbor's garbage can.
what an exit, dude. What an exit. I come over and we chop it up for a little bit. I mess up 2 or 3 ice throws, and then I hit the garbage can and just see you later, dude.
Cartoon exit.
Yeah. It was insane.
That golf cart, that kid ramped the golf cart, tires screech, hits the light post.
Yeah.
All you hear is the glass shatter. Sounds just like
exactly
an episode
how
of
it
Looney
was.
Tunes.
Yeah.
I didn't know the garbage can was there.
Yeah. It's good.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, clearly,
Pretty funny. Empty garbage can. So
had you known it was there.
I probably wouldn't have hit it.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right. Liam, you want to give us a little send off?
Yeah, thanks for listening. I hope these don't give you any bad omens. If I miss anything, if you got some sort of folklore, comment. Tell us what you thought of the episode. Leave a comment. Tell us how your day is. Comment. Do something. Leave comments for us. Talk to us.
Comment.
Buy our merch.
Love us.
Tell your friends about us. Say, hey, there's a few guys I know that are doing this podcast. And
Listen next week.
yeah,
we
we're
appreciate
gonna be
you.
back, and we're gonna be back next week. If you're in the business of washing your face, Caldera Labs.
There you go.
That's all we got. Thanks for
Thanks,
listening.
guys.
Peace out.